Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and we've got a new co-host, I guess you could say. You know, Landon and I have been talking about expansion and some new things that y'all are doing, and I'm happy to say we've got Allison in here. Is it the brains, the beauty, the
all the above,
logistics,
all the above,
all the above,
all the above?
A husband-wife team now.
Yes.
What's that like?
Well, some days are good and some days are bad. It's more like what's it like operating a family-owned small business?
Well, you've had small business and you've had a business of your own before.
Yes, and so there's struggles. You know, even if I was not his wife, coming in on board and helping someone that has been a one-man show come into a role where I am bringing in different processes that can help us maybe streamline some of the things that he had been trying to do, help us open communication with prospective clients. So the good news is our work hours are always extended.
One of the things you just said, communications.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going through a deal right now where communication's the biggest failure, it seems like, in my opinion, to any business. Mm-hmm. Whether it's good communications or bad communications, as long as there's communication there, if there is a problem, it can be solved.
Right.
How is the communications with prospective customers? Because you are the first person from Prestige to talk to the customer. How does that go?
Well, we try to, speed of contact is something that is important to us. They've reached out to us, they've made a phone call to us. That means we are top of mind to them, so we want to make sure that they are top of mind to us. So speed of contact is very important. I try to reach out to them, whether phone, text, email. Within 24 hours of them reaching out to us, I want to schedule a meeting between them and Landon so that they are able to sit down together, whether it's by phone or Zoom, and talk about what this prospective client is looking for, because they are inquiring about a big investment, and we want to make sure that we're giving them the courtesy of relaying that information to a potential builder and giving them that time to communicate what their dreams are with their vacation home or even permanent residence.
Right. What do you bring to the table? You bring a lot of organizational skills, huh?
I try to bring the organizational skills, yes. So, you know, previously he was operating Prestige as a one-man show. He was doing the administrative side of things. He was also in the field daily. And so I'm taking some of that away on the administrative side, helping him with client communication, helping him with ordering, helping him with billing, so that he can be in the field with our customers, because that's what we talk about. We talk about when you work with Prestige, you're getting Landon 100% of the time in the construction phase.
And we've talked, Landon and I have talked about that. You know, there's no superintendent, there's no middleman. It's like the buck stops here. Mm-hmm. Landon's the one that started the process. He's walked you through the process. Now you've come on board, you've got the communication going. Landon, what's different for you?
You know, we're at a point right now, David, we've got 9 jobs going on, and that's a heavy workload right now. It is. We've got 2 kids. We've got things that we like to do and need to do as a family, but 9 jobs right now, doing it all yourself. What has allowed us to continue to grow and be able to take on more is what Allison's talking about. Is taking some of that stuff off my plate, shifting it over to her, allowing me to spend more time in the field, so I'm not having to worry about permitting and engineer, scheduling engineering and just, the orders and different things like that, setting up meetings, because those things take a lot of time. I mean, you schedule a Zoom meeting with me, we've got it blocked off for an hour, but rarely do they take an hour. Most of the time they're an hour and a half to 2 hours. Mm-hmm. And so, you cut 2 hours out of your day 2 to 3 times a week.
That's all.
Your work week gets cut in half. Your work week gets cut off by a day. And then so what it's doing is it's allowing me to be able to shift things over to her so that I don't have to sit in front of the computer at 11, 12 o'clock at night trying to make sure that things are getting taken care of. It also allows us to take on those new jobs. I mean, to be able to go over to Galveston later today and take a look at an add-on remodel, a larger project over there. We've got we've got 6 new jobs to start before the end of the year, with another 5 that are potentials. Yeah, and so that we wouldn't be able to get to that without bringing her on. And it's one of those things that we talk about a superintendent and what a superintendent looks like, and maybe a superintendent comes on at some point in time as a remodel or a smaller project. But when these custom projects come in, the size in which these new custom projects are coming in, they take a lot of attention to detail. I mean, we're talking 3, 4, 5,000 square foot homes. That eats up a lot of time. Right. Those houses need you there 3 and 4 hours a day. And that's what we provide. I mean, I tell these people all the time, like, I'm here every day. Like, unless I'm sick, which doesn't happen very often. I'm playing golf, which doesn't happen very often either. Or we're going on a trip somewhere. Right. Like, I'm here on the Bolivar Peninsula every day. And so, as I tell people that, they want to know, like, well, how often are you at the house? And I'm like, every day. Every day I'm at your house. Like,
and we've talked about that. We've talked about some of your expansion, the remodel, and especially after Burrell, you got into more remodeling, and you and I have talked about the direction you're going, not just custom homes, but also custom remodels, more or less. And a custom home's one thing, but when you get into a remodel, man, there's a lot of work because you don't know what you're going to get into on that.
A remodel just takes so much more time because you're trying to change whatever that layout was into the new layout, or you're trying to figure out how to work in the new things that they want to do into their existing home if you're not moving walls or anything like that. So it takes a lot more hands-on time than a new house. The new house, you got a blueprint. This is what we're working off of. I may walk through that house 15, 20 minutes. I can take a look at what I need to look at that day, get scheduled out whatever we need to be done. I can move on. A remodel normally takes an hour to 2 hours at that job site every day. Yeah. And so it's a lot more hands-on work, and that's where a superintendent, if we ever do bring one on, that's where they would come into that mix of being able to sit there and kind of babysit those jobs a little bit more. But we'll see how that goes as time goes. We talk about remodels down here, and we've got 3 going on down here right now. And we, we'll be doing more. That's winter time is whenever we always kind of say, hey, now's your time to remodel if you want to get ready for the spring.
Right, now's the time.
So we're going to be looking at those more, but it's one of those deals of having Allison on just allows us to take on more work and allows us to be a better company, a better business, a better builder.
Well, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
And I know Landon was excited about it whenever he first told me. We're going to be doing some shows with Allison in the coming months, maybe once a month, just a show with her talking about how she can help you build the process and make the process easy, things that you'll need to make the process move smoothly and more. And so make sure you watch our shows. They're every week. We're here talking building here on Bolivar Peninsula. Allison, thanks for joining us today. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.
Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these 2 businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.